Hello there. Good morning and good evening, whichever place you are. It gives us an immense joy to stay connected with you again. And this is yet another series. This is yet another session that we are meeting with you, and we are connected online. I hope you have subscribed to our channel and you had been getting access to all of our materials and the sessions on various topics that we had been uploading all these days. And I hope it was useful. Please share your feedback. Please start sending your comments, and therefore we can be stay more. That helps us to stay more connected and unified in our thoughts, right? And you need more sessions on any specific topics. Please feel free to again write to us or comment, and therefore we know what is your requirement, and we start preparing towards that direction or fulfilling that topic. All right. So here we are meeting with you with yet another interesting topic, a very important topic, um, a topic which is being taught right from your childhood. Right, this is to do with your moral values, and if you have a value system deep within your heart, the value system uh, will tell you this actually tops the list. Yes, we are talking about honesty, right? There is nothing like honesty. If you're from the Hindu background, you have examples like, the characters like Harichandra, right? You are from a Christian background, you don't need any other example other than the Lord Jesus Christ. And you are from other religion, you will have certain examples. I'm not into other religion, I don't know much about the other religion and doctrines. And anyway, this is not a religious oriented or a religion oriented session, but it's to do more with life thought process. It helps you to bounce back from your hard feelings, from your bad feelings, from the thought process that are emerging as hindrances and not allowing you to prosper, not allowing you to step to the next level in your professional career or in your personal life, or you're into depression. So this is how these sessions are helping me, is what many people have witnessed and testified. All right. Now let's talk about honesty. Many people want to be honest, but they do not know the real definition of honesty, and that's where we start. We thought we will definitely do a session to help people understand what is this honesty all about. By definition, honesty is nothing but the quality of being very truthful, right? You are a person who's known for integrity, right? You may be a kid, you don't know the meaning of all this. There's a beautiful dictionary called as Oxford Dictionary. Just take it and keep it next to you. Anyway, you will have to write synonyms, antonyms, and all that, right? Your English miss will ask you. So, anyway, it's good to know the meaning of all these things. But if you're a teenage or a grown adult, or you're a professional, obviously you know the meaning of integrity, right? Integrity is well honored and respected in any world that you go, professional world, corporate world, political world, etc. But there are pros and cons in everything in life, right? Like from the tablet you take, there is always side effect. There is always a good effect and a side effect. So in this session, or in every session, we had been very careful to deal with both side effects and the good effects. So we will talk both, we'll discuss. Stay tuned. Don't bother about the time. See, when you come to such sessions, right, don't come in such a rush, or don't come in middle of something. Let me listen to it and then go and do. No, come with a relaxed mindset, probably before you go to bed or early in the morning before you get to work. You can listen to these sessions. It's very helpful. It's a refresher, right? It rejuvenates, it replenishes you with new thoughts and new ideas and how to live your life. It's nothing about technology, it's not about coding or whatever. If you're into software, right, we are teaching here how to live life, and that's where people lack knowledge. There is no one to teach how to live life. There is everyone or any material available in YouTube to how to design, how to be an architect, how to be a professional, how to be a politician. So many things are there. So anyway, an example of honesty is telling the truth, right? What is the test for your honesty? You will still accept your mistakes. Have you done something wrong? You will still go and confess. You know that mummy will bash you, your husband will shout at you, your wife will yell at you, yet you will be known for that integrity. This person doesn't hide anything. And naturally, what happens is, although you might be doing so many mistakes, the trust on you will always keep, building up. Nobody will be able to give up something on you as far as trust is concerned, right? You may be very dumb, or I mean, you may be a little dull, you may not be able to grasp easily, and you're not super intellectual. But you know what? All of these things can be built in life, but trust cannot be built. Trust once shaken, there is no way that you can rebuild it. It will take plenty of years, or even after plenty of years, you still may not be able to build that trust. That's why you need to be a man of integrity or women of integrity, man of honesty or women of honesty, right? That's the value. That's the moral value which money cannot buy, your talent cannot buy, but something from deep down from your heart and your thought process and the way how you have made decisions to live your life and move ahead only can build that value system. And that's why this session is very important, right? And the state of quality of being honest is it's a honor, right? People will really respect you, right? You made choices such as refraining. I will stay away from lying, cheating, stealing. People who are honest, right? They will not get into any of these. And that's why in political world you will not see people being honest at all. Why? They cannot stay away from any of these what I've told. I don't want to repeat it, right? It's a disgrace even to repeat. So a being truthful, trustworthy, or an upright person, uprightness, if this person makes that choice, only if you have made a decision or a choice, not by force, right? This comes as a choice from your heart. You get your rewards, you have your rewards. um, I don't want to be religious here, but let us understand how this helps a lot living a life of integrity and how well it is going to be honored. So what is honesty and why it is very important? So we are going to see when we come to these sessions, right? We research a lot and we understand the human psychology, what human psychology will look for, what kind of questions you tend to ask. And that's why we come very prepared. Each session is costing us so much of time, and we research a lot from human anatomy, from human psychology perspective, and that's where we come here to present all in one shot, and it's very helpful is what we believe. What is honesty and why it is very important? Important question, no? Right? Honesty leads to a fulfilling or accomplished free life. You will sow light in your heart. I'm talking about the good effects of honesty, how it builds a person, how it liberalizes a person from any sort of burden or ill will or malicious thoughts or feelings that will make you walk backward, not help you march forward, right? You will feel so free in your life. And honesty is not just about telling truth. That's what exactly we are trying to tell you here, right? You speak truth, your honesty. No, there are many, many psychological advantages as far as your mind and heart is concerned. People who are practicing this honesty, right, walking by living upright and walking righteous, you will see they are very less inflicted with sicknesses or diseases. They will live long. They will live free of this kind of illness, right? You will see they are walking freely, right? These are the pros or advantages. It's about being real with yourself and others, and it's all about who you are and what you want to be and what you need to live with your kind of authenticity, right? Authentic life, we call it as. It's a real life. There is no different color. Wherever you go, only one color, bright green. Whenever the guy comes, bright green. Some people change colors, no? Right? And more happens in corporate world and political world. Even in families, also a lot of politics are happening these days. Anyway, I leave it to your judgment. You know what your family is all about. Honesty sharpens your perseverance skills, perceptions, right? You will be able to judge people very good. Why? Because you have nothing, no garbage in your mind. You are always free of these garbages, bad thoughts, ill will, and all that, right? Therefore, your perseverance skills also builds up automatically and allows you to observe everything around you with a lot of clarity. Why? Because for your mindset, there is no hindrance. You are a person who is full of honesty. There is no burden in your heart, right? You are so courageous. People who are so honest, right? They will be very bold. They are not fearful about anything, and they're not idiots. They won't go and get caught in somewhere and get beaten up, or to the extent many honest people are being murdered, right? I feel pity for them. Honest journalists, they are being murdered. I'm not scaring you, right? If you're an honest person, don't think, oh, will I also be murdered? No, that's where you need to use little bit of wisdom, right? Wisdom goes hand in hand with honesty, right? You will make a way for you to escape. You will not get caught in a trap. Yet you would definitely have exercised honesty too, but with wisdom. We will talk about that in a moment, right? Next question. Is honesty always best or a good thing to do, practice? It isn't always, is the short answer. That's why I told you just now with an example of. people even getting killed because of honesty. Honesty isn't always the best policy when it comes to relationships, right? Relationships will get easily broken. We will deal with the tips how to practice honesty, yet strengthen the relationship, yet progress forward in life, yet to build that kind of rapport, right? You need to be, see, you don't want to give up honesty, at the same time you don't want to give up on relationship, you don't want to lose friends, you don't want to become an enemy to your wife and husbands, same ways, right? Wives same way, right? Yeah. So here's what experts say: it might be better to lie, but projected in a way where honesty is also not lowered in standards. See, there is a proverb, no, don't be too honest to become a fool. Sometimes people will look at you as a fool. Honesty fool is coming, and honesty idiot is coming. You cannot lower your standards of dignity and self-respect, right? There is a way how you have to portray. It'll be far better for you to even zip your mouth and walk away. Because why? If I'm going to talk something honestly, it's going to kill the relationship or it's going to spoil the atmosphere. Better let me take a U-turn and walk away. That's also a form of honesty, that you stay away from speaking anything, right? Nothing wrong. Or sometimes you have to tell it very polished. You have to cover it up, package it in a way, and tell it very polished. We will go through certain stories and incidents. You will understand what it is, right? But researchers, they say that there is a lot we get wrong about deception, truth telling, and trust, right? When you speak the truth immediately, they many people try to misunderstand or get offended, and immediately an offense will rise to the sky. Oh, you think this is how I am? Oh no, that's not the truth. Immediately people will get offended, right? And lying the right way can actually help build connections, trust, and businesses. They're talking from an entrepreneur point of view, or from a business point of view, right? You can still be honest to your customers, but there is an art of telling the truth in the form of a lie, right? They would not have dressed very good, but you need to tell them, hey, the dress is so good. So you cannot be honest, but you can use a but there, right? But still that corner, no, that stitching is not really good. There is so much of gap in your whatever, like you have a way to tell with compliment, right? You can be honest, but honesty comes after compliment, right? The compliment is not always a lie. That's like encouraging somebody. Of course it's a lie sometimes, but there is a way to package compliment but also tell the truth towards the tail end. But don't reverse the order, right? You tell the truth, then afterwards you compliment, the purpose is defeated, right? You say that, what kind of dress is this, man? But still, you know what, I like that color. You think the guy will be having any patience to listen to you? You already have degraded him and spoiled his mood by telling something that he or she may not like. Especially with ladies, no, you talk, comment anything about them, it's okay, but you comment anything about their outlook, dress, look, feel, my god, finished. So men, be careful when you talk to the ladies with honesty. Right? You need to compliment them, build their motives, then tell the comments, honesty, with these are the tips which we are already telling. I think men are experts already, but I'm just telling on honestly, again telling about honesty. So why is honesty important in our daily life? That is our last question, and after that we will go through some real incidents, right? Honest living makes us feel grateful about our life. The kind of self complacency and the satisfaction you get in life, no, that is immeasurable. Only honest people will know that satisfaction. If they try to be dishonest also, they won't be able to. Why? Because it shakes their happiness. For their happiness, for their satisfaction, for their peace, right? Many people give away a lot of things, but these people cannot give away honesty. If you start practicing, you will understand the value, right? There is no fear left on another lie or hiding the truth. Especially kids, no, two kids when they fight, what will mummy comes and asks, what is happening here? Mummy, he bet me. This fellow also will say the same, mummy, she bet me, right? Both of them will not agree, but you inquire properly, one fellow would be the one who would have started the fight, but he would have comfortably blamed the other fellow. That's kids habit of lying to each other, blaming each other, and all that. But when you practice honesty after a certain age, you are a teenager or you're into your adulthood or you're into the professional background, you won't behave like this kindergarten kids, right? Mummy and all that pointing finger. You will behave with a lot of maturity, and that's where honesty comes with a lot of dignity and respect to others, right? It's mixed with all this wisdom, respect, and dignity together. It's a package, right? It's not about, there is a way of telling no to someone. There is a way of telling that they are wrong to someone. There is a way of telling somebody that there is a mistake and an error. That's honesty. But then how do they feel when they hear this message? You will package it in a nice way, but you will tell it. And that's not a lie, right? With dishonest living, there are worries of being caught. You will live in fear. Try to be dishonest. Try to tell something that is not real or not true. You will instantaneously will be caught up with fear. What? The moment they get to know the truth, I am finished. This is what will come into your mind, right? A constant fear of truth being revealed, what will happen to my reputation, etc. Always will keep, nudging you. You want to really live like that? That's why I told you it would be far better zip your mouth and walk away from that place. Why would you even want to be speaking some lies? Speaking lies is equal to dishonesty, right? Or getting busted leads to, depression and anxiety. You will become so anxious, and all these things are not good for health. If we are not conducting a what is a medical session here, but you can Google and see. Anxiety and depression leads to what all physical impact, and what causes depression and anxiety also you can Google and see. You will see this honesty factor being mixed up there. Somehow they will touch that point, right? There is a story. Some people even lay their life down for the sake of honesty. I told you, right? Some people don't even think of their life, right? There was a train driver, and every day when he was passing by a place, one shepherd boy used to always wave hands, and he will be having friendship with them because it's a goods train that goes at the speed of 10 miles per hour, right? And they used to have some chit chat sessions, and every day he used to say hello to that boy. One fine day, when the boy was there taking care of the sheep, he noticed that there is a crack in the railway track, right? And therefore he picked up some cloth, and he soaked it in some red color and all that. And because he's aware his friend, the train driver uncle, is going to come, and I need to save his life, and especially all the goods also will get fallen down and etc. and all that. Now the driver was looking in the normal place where where the shepherd boy would be there, but he was not to be seen there. Then he suddenly see him walking opposite to the to in the direction of the train, and he was communicating, I won't be able to stop because you're so close, but he is having a cloth. But he didn't notice. He was noticing that boy, and by the time the train could be stopped, it has already gone over that boy, and the boy was dead on the spot. And then he was mumbling in his heart, what a stupid boy he was. I was honking, I was telling him, but how is that? And he was also weeping because he's his friend, right? Then, when everybody gathered and little few meters away, they looked that it was cracked, right? That's when they discovered this boy was so honest that he even would lay his life down to the earth to save somebody, right? Some people are like that. You're one of them. You have your rewards. I'm not asking you to get killed, right? You use your wisdom, but don't be scared. Don't be timid. Don't be discouraged, right? Don't, but be brave, but be bold like this boy who would go to any extent to save somebody and exposing his honesty, right? There is a very famous story also, and you would have read in your childhood days, especially in Indian academics, moral science. It would be appearing, right? There was a person, a woodcutter, right? And he was cutting the wood. His iron axe have fallen into a river. Then he was calling Lord, help me, God, and all that. Then God appeared and said, I will help you. And he took the axe. While God was taking the axe, he converted that iron axe to golden axe, and he gave it to him to test his honesty. And this fellow says, no, God, this is not my axe. Where is my iron axe? And he said, this is your axe. This is what has fallen down, God said. And he said again to God, no, God, this is not my axe. This is someone else's axe. You give this axe to someone else. You find my axe and give it to me. God went and hugged and kissed him. Oh, my honest child. And he gave his axe back to him. And also he presented something solid that he was able to buy that entire land, and he will not have to cut wood for his living, right? You are going to be tested by this world, right? Some corporates have actually, they keep a lot of tests for honesty before they give you a job. Many people think it's all about their intelligence, knowledge, work wise they are well equipped with knowledge, they are going to get the job. But these days companies are changing, right? Why? Because it's not easy to buy honesty and trust. Can you go to market and say, hey, take this money, give me 2 kgs of honesty and 1 kg of trust? There is no way. No one can buy you cannot buy these things by money, right? It comes out of moral values. That's why moral science classes are very helpful for children. And these days schools are not having moral science class at all, right? Why? Because faster, let's use the time to study some science, some biology, some botany, some chemistry. You can learn all of this anytime. But at that age, if you don't teach the values of life, the morals, right, then you have a big problem. Children, school may not have time, but parents, you have time. No, you need to teach that. Or children, you are you have access to all computer, everything. No, you also learn moral values. It's very important. That's why we are giving you this kind of sessions as a hint. Now look at that person, right? He did not want that gold at all, but for honesty, he will stand. Although he is poor, he doesn't see. He could have taken that golden axe and pretended, "Oh, thank you for my axe," and he would have sold and become a millionaire. But still, he would not give that honesty at your workplace, at your college, at your home. Live for honesty, regardless of what is your reward. And I'll tell you what, you will have your rewards. What happened? God honored him, right? He had favor in the eyes of God. What else you need, right? You will find favor in the eyes of your superiors, in the eyes of your parents, in the eyes of your teachers, and that will help you to grow, prosper, right? Lal Bahadur Shastri one day went to the textile mart and he started looking for a sari, and he was a former prime minister of India, right? And that person, you know, right, how they treat prime minister coming to buy something, and that fellow started putting all costly saris, and Lal Bahadur Shastri was asking, what is the cost of this sari and all that, and they were lowering the price and telling, and Shastri found out, oh, this guy is trying to lie. And Shastri was way honest. Hey, my friend, why are you lying, right? I am not a rich person. I can afford only this much, and for this range you show me the sari. And he took one sari and gifted it to his wife. I mean, India witnessed that kind of prime ministers too, who lived by integrity and truth and honesty. The rest I leave it to your judgment. What kind of times we are living nowadays, right? You can judge. I'm not a political fellow. I don't hate anyone, but I leave it to your judgment. So these are the kind of things which you need to analyze and start building up your moral values. All right. 10 benefits and 10 side effects. Being honest, I told you at the beginning, no, there everything has a good effect and a side effect. We need to know what are the good effects. Honesty. Honesty, I'm going to read it for you. Honesty promotes some of the things I know by heart, but I'm going to read few things. Honesty promotes authenticity. Authenticity means it will help you to understand how authentic and truthful your life is. You will get that good feeling. Honesty fosters a lot of courage. It brings a lot of courage. You'll be a very bold person. You won't be scared. Today, children, I don't know, they are very timid nowadays. Half the children are timid, the other half are fearful, worried, and all that. Lot of pressures, right? But from your teenage, from your children, childhood ages, you will start becoming very courageous. And it's very important for children of any age, right? Honesty shows you how to take care of things and how to treat others with a lot of love and care, right? You care for them, and that's why you want them to be corrected. Why am I doing these kind of sessions? It's honesty. It's my love and care, and I'm honest to tell you few things. Therefore you come out of that, you come out of that kind of dirt, or that kind of, bad living, and then you feel how worthy it is to live a good life, right? You need to, you will start exposing naturally how much you love others and how much you care for the society, right? You will become a social worker, or you'll become a social activist, and so many things, right? People will appreciate. It's not about others appreciate. You will appreciate who you are, and you will have that good feeling. Honesty creates a circle of love and friends. Many people start becoming your followers, and you can start sharing those good things. You'll become light to them, right? When they come to you from darkness, they will feel that light, they'll feel that clarity. You will guide others. Honesty shows a lot of maturity and self acceptance. You go through any failure, you are a honest person, no? It will take only minutes to bounce back. You will say, fine, anyway, it's failed. Sickness, fine, there is a sickness, no problem. You lost your job, fine, it's okay, I will get another job. You will have that confidence. Why? Because you have that trust in your honesty. Honesty, see, this is all coming from psychiatrists. The bunch of psychiatrists and scientists, they sat together, who analyzed. It's not playfully I'm telling something. It comes as a research through case studies, and this is real. You try practicing honesty, you will see all of these character, these nomenclatures inbuilt of you, and you will be amazed. You will see what a man I was, what a woman I was, what a girl I was, but see how I have become, right? That's the truth behind honesty. That's the power of honesty, and that's why we are trying to make this propaganda in this session, right? Honesty brings a lot of maturity and self-acceptance. Honesty fosters the connectivity with human relations. Honesty feels makes you feel you are so liberalized. There is no bondage in your heart. You won't feel bonded. You won't get addicted to any habit. You will feel you are liberalized and you're living a very truthful and righteous life and a good life, right? Honesty, lastly, honesty eliminates all garbage, right? What garbage? Offenses, defenses, grumbling, complaining, fighting, quarreling, blaming, kicking, anything, right? And not appreciating others. All this garbage which are against the human nature and character. We all don't tend to practice it, but the pressures of the world, wherever we go, there is competition and politics, etc. Right? We tend to behave that way, right? And watch out other sessions also. We have explained the reasons for these character spoiling your mindset, right? And if you're practicing honesty, you'll be out of all that garbage. These are the good effects, benefits of being honesty. Side effects, we will watch that and we'll close the session. Side effects, you will get very annoyed when others aren't honest with you. That is one side effect. Watch out, you can come out of it, right? You will expect the same thing from others psychologically, right? You will get that feeling. You will always get that. So not all people are like you, right? Slowly you need to be tolerant and patient, and that's a tip to overcome that irritation, right? You When you live your life from the standpoint of total honesty, right, it's natural that you would expect others to live the same way. Therefore, you need to lower that expectation is what we are advising. Second thing, others will find you very rude. You may think you are telling honest. I told the truth. No, what is wrong in that? But other people may not like. They will they'll find it as something like, you're such an arrogant person, right? Accept it gladly and start working upon it. Love that person. See them as a person who's having some sort of problem, as an infected patient, or as a person who needs help, right? Start treating them with love. Although they may treat you arrogant or call you arrogant person or rude person, when you truthfully express your opinions instead of sugarcoating things the way others expect you to, they will judge you to be rude. Immediately, the judgmental thing comes, and be prepared to face this. The third thing is others will even give back nicely. They will, you know, they will bash you negatively, telling that, you are not right and all that. You may end up in some quarrels also. So don't get into all that. So what happens is they will usually respond. Some people will bash you back, or some people may respond with some sort of confusions. They will be deeply saddened, or it'll build some anxiety in them, or it'll make them frustrated, or it'll make them angry, or even worse. So that's why we initially told you, right? Package it nicely, compliment them first, appreciate them for what they are. Of course, there are good side and bad side. Talk about the good side first, and then the bad side, mix it with honesty, with wisdom, and then present it carefully, right? Lastly, you will not have much friends if you're an honest person. That's what I'm trying to say here is, when you practice just honesty alone as an element, you will lose friends and relationships, and that's not good. You need to package it in a subtle way. You need to practice, and then you need to have a way to convey it in a way that people will accept it, right? Ultimately, what is your intention of honesty? To punish somebody? No, to correct somebody, right? To drag them from the darkness to the the side of light, to get them out of the bad habits, to get them out of their failures and errors they make, right? That is your intention. So you need to do with a lot of love and care, and that's where you will start building that relationship and friendliness and all that, and they will inherit this quality from you. They will also become honesty. It's like giving that lamp into another person's hand. He will carry the light to the other person also, right? That's exactly the reason why we want to be honest. And importantly, people feel really safe with you. But when you start only practicing honesty, they will feel very unsafe and they'll get irritated. By the time you come this side, they will jump the road on the other side and they'll run away from you, right? You don't want to do that. All right, good. I think this session was useful. So therefore, practice honesty, be honest, live in honesty, live in integrity. You have your rewards, and don't be worried that now people are not accepting you to the farthest extent where you expect them to accept you. It's okay. They will slowly understand, but don't give up your quality of being honest. It's very good from psychological, physical, medical, all perspectives. Therefore, we encourage you to please live honest. Subscribe to our channel, get access to all our videos. Please listen to these videos. Stay blessed. God bless. You need any help, please WhatsApp us. 9902212152 is our number. God bless you. We will soon meet you with another session.